Last but not least, Senator Heller.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Thanks to both of you for holding today's hearing, and boy, I look forward to be part of this. Sorry for my tardiness getting in here. I'll do better in the near future, but I want to thank everybody that's here today, all of our witnesses, everybody that's in the audience today. I'd also like to thank a couple of Nevadans that are also here: Bill Bauman, William Anton, and Karen Barron. Thank you very much for what you do for Nevada veterans. Second, I want to thank the DAV for the honor of being chosen the first-time recipient of the DAV's new Outstanding Senator Legislator of the Year Award. Thank you. It's very humbling. Also, I'm greatly appreciative of DAV, who has worked closely with me to tackle issues like the VA claims backlog, treatment for post-traumatic stress, and care for our women veterans. And I look forward to continuing working together. And Commander, I'd like to move to you quickly because I've got such little time, but I do appreciate the report that the DAV released about the gaps in care for our women veterans. This is an issue we align closely on. In fact, thank you to your organization for endorsing the bill that I introduced with Senator Murray, the Women's Veterans Access to Quality Care Act. Given what we know, how many women are serving in the U.S. military, the rise in women veterans in the past decade, this should be no surprise to the VA. But we need to be prepared, and I think we can all agree we're not quite there yet. Having said that, to you, Commander, do you think there are female veterans who do avoid the VA because they don't think they'll get the care that's suited for their needs?
Well, I think that goes without saying that all of the female veterans that are out there are not using the VA systems for the simple fact that it is a male-dominated system. They don't feel comfortable. They don't, sometimes when they do go, they don't get the treatment that they need because it's not gender-specific. So they end up going to the outside, which they shouldn't have to do. We should be able to afford treatment for all veterans on a whole continuum.
Yeah. Commander, what do you believe are some of the biggest gaps for these women veterans at the facilities today?
As you know, and we appreciate your leadership on this, as you know, the gender-specific care is one of the biggest issues. It's, as the Commander mentioned, the VA traditionally has been a male-dominated environment. So we would like to see more gender-specific treatment care available. It makes women feel more comfortable going to an environment where they know that people are going to know their needs and their requirements. I mentioned earlier before you came in that we've been doing interviews this week at our midwinter conference with women veterans and listening to their concerns about the treatment. Many of them, and I think all of them that interviewed, indicated that they get all their care at the VA, and it was very distressing to me to hear one say that she went to a doctor at the VA recently, and he told her she's the first woman that he ever treated at the VA. That's a real concern.
Yeah.
GYN practitioners, we believe, need to be in all VA facilities or some kind of way to take care of women's needs in that regard.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm being told that it's very, very difficult to retrofit some of the older buildings. That if you take these hospitals, you know, probably a majority of them are 50 years plus or older.
Exactly.
And
right.
the ability to retrofit some of them to accommodate the female veterans has become problematic.
Absolutely.
Is that accurate?
Absolutely. And it's not just for women veterans. They're having problems with those old buildings in so many different ways. Even the operating rooms sometimes are not large enough to accommodate the new type of equipment that they operate with. Yeah. So capacity is a huge issue at the VA. Yes.
I had a good conversation with the Secretary yesterday, and he explained the need for an entrance and an exit in these facilities specific for the women veterans. Do you concur with that?
Yes, as a matter of fact, Ms. Brown brought that up earlier in our testimony, and we believe that that could be a help to make women feel more comfortable going into these environments. Absolutely.
Mr. Chairman, my time's run out, but I do want to note that it was an honor for me to be in France for the 70th anniversary of the invasion of Normandy. And also, I believe it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, maybe already been announced here on this committee, that it was the 70th anniversary of the invasion of Iwo Jima. So anyway, if that's already been announced, I'm pleased to be part of this committee. Thank you for everything that you've done, for your commitment to the veterans, and I want to thank everybody here today in this audience for what you do for America's veterans. Thank you.